I remember when school ended, I would walk really quickly. I would boat past everyone who left school, straight to the train station and straight back home, all alone, almost every single day. I remember deliberately not letting people know when my birthday is because I was afraid of expecting them to remember it, only to be disappointed. I've read all these books and more on social skills. When I was 16, it was graduation day, and I walked out of school alone. Invisible. No photos, I didn't go and eat with anyone, and at 19 I graduated with friends of both genders. I performed on stage in school, I went out alone with girls. I'm not trying to claim that I'm some charisma connoisseur. I'm not a pimp who rolls around in women. However, I know exactly what it's like being alone, and not many people get out of that place and share about their story, share about how they grow, and talk about what they've learned. And I felt like if I had that at a point of loneliness, maybe things would have been slightly easier. If you suck at making friends, you can't start conversations with the opposite gender or even the same gender, you feel like you're ostracized. You walk home alone daily, just like me, and you tell yourself this little lies like, oh, I don't need them anyway. Since you're watching this video, you're not stupid. You're already trying to help yourself, which means that you're self-aware, and from there I can almost completely guarantee you'll be fine. 100%. You're definitely going to get over this. Competence over social skills. You see those nerdy, reserved people who don't have to kind of put themselves out there, who don't have to go around and approach people, that are still relatively popular and still are accepted by the environment, other than because they probably look physically attractive. They probably also have unique skills or exceptional talents that they've developed from being stuck in their room all day. Reflecting competence is reflecting your perceived potential value to other people. And let's not act like the world is full of unconditional love. They don't know you, they're gonna need a reason to, and often your social skills are not enough. What you need is not social skills, you need competence. You need to show that you are capable and you can bring value to other people. This means that you're going to carry your own weight than others in group projects. This means you're going to do well in your grades. This means you're going to be athletic, because these are the things that are valuable in a school social hierarchy landscape. And you might argue, oh, they think studying is lame, it's boring and it makes you a loser. Absolutely not, right? If you know how to have fun, if you carry yourself well, you're not afraid of making not righteous jokes, like you're not afraid of being racist because it's funny. You're not afraid to talk about jerking your worm because it's funny. You're not afraid to challenge social norms and be funny, and you can study well. People shame people when they find them threatening. They're doing better than them in the conventional standpoint, so they're gonna try to reject that. But if you know how to have fun, if you have humor, you'll be accepted, and people will reach out to you for your assistance. Since you're kind of a social autist right now, you need reasons for people to kind of approach you. You need to make it easy for them to approach you. So how you do that is you carry around props. You bring books you like around, because that makes it fucking easy to approach you. They just have to say, oh, what book is that? They need a reason to say it because they're shy as well. Alright, but you bring a book and it's so easy. What are you reading about? Let me see that. Tell me about your book. Dress well, put on accessories. If you change the way you dress suddenly, 125% chance that someone will come up to you, oh, that looks good on you, because it feeds their own identity to come and talk to you. So they will, as long as you give them an easy path to. If you're better at something they are passionate at, they will eventually talk to you. Robert Greene writes that fundamentally, seduction is about bringing something people lack to them. So bring love, bring hope, bring authenticity, bring competence, bring mastery. Next is to see your social progression as kind of a game. You're gonna fight the level 100 boss, and you're at like level 5. Let's say level 100 is approaching people, talking to people of the opposite sex, and performing in front of your school, organizing events and inviting people. You're at level 5 right now. You can only say thank you and goodbye. You're literally an autist. So what you do is you try to get level 6. You're not going to fucking jump to level 100 and fight that boss because you're gonna die. So you go to level 6. What can you do slightly better? How can you challenge yourself a little bit more? And this is so much easier to find than you would think. For example, at your stage right now, you don't talk to a single person. You walk in, maybe someone smiles at you, you try to smile back, but you still look like an autist and you're insecure about that, so you put your hands all over the place and you can't stand straight because your mannerisms are like all over the place because you're nervous as fuck. Because you're just not used to social confrontation. That's the level of social autist you are, so we gotta get you to level 6. And how we do that is, at your stage, you're probably too afraid to approach people. So the next level would be something like, what if I ask them a question back after they approach me? That can be level 6. You deliberately challenge yourself. Okay, today when someone approaches me, I'm gonna ask them a question about how's their day, at least once. Then you get that done. You're level 6. And to open yourself up to opportunities to level up, you participate in more events, you put yourself out there, you are more active in your group projects, you're more active in your class discussions, you are more active in your clubs, your CCAs, your sports, and you increase your competence in all those levels. And since you're present in so many different environments, you have so much opportunity to be approached, and that gives you so much opportunity to level up. It's like spamming side quests, and then you keep leveling up. What's next? What's the better move I can play? And then eventually it goes to, today I'm gonna ask them to eat with me. It keeps going up. And before you know it, you'll be a god tier social butterfly. It's that easy, just level up. So participate, maximize opportunity, and deliberately level up. Deliberately, it has to be very deliberate. Lastly is your mental health. Journal, meditate. Sounds autistic, but you have to do it at your level of social autism. If you intend to like kind of skyrocket your progress, you have to do it. If you want to take it slow and take a few years, maybe give up now and then don't do it. But if you genuinely want to zoom and become someone who can talk to people, approach people, have a group of friends in a few months, have people that you can constantly go out to eat with as soon as possible, then you need to take care of your mental health. It is a boost that is so incredibly overpowered. You just know your competition. If you truly wanted to change, if you are truly hurt by being so lonely, you will want to do this, because it will definitely 164.5% work. Take out your journal and you write about how you feel about a certain situation. I didn't dare to approach her because blah 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 blah. I feel like this, I feel like that. I regret not blah 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 blah. And then you look into why. You reevaluate, why do I have these kinds of habitual thoughts? Why am I so afraid? Buy this book by Nicole LePera or something. My sister has the book right now in her room and she's sleeping, so I can't pull it out for you to see. But if you truly want to help yourself, if you truly want things to finally change, you have to buy it. And I'm not fucking sponsored. I don't even have an affiliate link. Just Google How to Do the Work by Nicole. Your self-esteem is unbearably low. You need to work on your mental health. Buy the book now. If you seriously can't afford it, I will write some fundamental tips and the most important things I find for your mental health in the description below. I genuinely hope you are okay, because loneliness isn't something that's easy to deal with. I remember cuddling my pillow every night pretending it was an anime girl. And even then, my self-esteem was so low that I eventually had thoughts like, even if she was real, why the hell would she choose me? I'm fat, I carry myself like shit, and I'm not good at anything. And I'm ugly. God damn, that's depressing. I remember listening to ASMR girlfriend videos. Every night I had to listen to it, if not I couldn't fall asleep. I don't know how many nights I cried myself to sleep because I wish that I had companionship. After school, I would walk hella fast to McDonald's and I'll sit there and play mobile games with this other guy. And I imagine there are countless people out there worse off than me. Those who have genuinely given up. Those that didn't even have that one friend to play mobile games with at McDonald's. And those who aren't just lonely but also bullied, ostracized, like fully socially rejected. They appear in front of other people's faces and they find their presence genuinely disgusting. You ever meet someone that you're so disgusted by because they're so low in the social hierarchy, so rejected that you don't even want to share food with them because it just feels disgusting? Like they're like a lobster or crab, they're like an insect in your social environment. You know, it sucks, but people reject others who do not fit in their cultural ethos. That's why people will reject and shun assholes. And you're likely lonely now because you are dog water at social confrontation. You don't provide any value, and that's why people generally will shun you and put you down. Because we reject what isn't useful. We reject what will be a drag on a collective. And however empathetic we can be, we can do nothing to save them. They can only save themselves by becoming more competent, providing more perceived value. Only you can help yourself. For first impressions, there is no unconditional love. I have so much respect for you for continuing to try and not kind of giving up on love, not giving up on relationships, and stopping yourself from lying to yourself, robbing yourself of all your opportunity, all your youth, your time to live. This is your youth. This is the time that you're going to think back to 20 years later and be absolutely distraught that you let so many opportunities go, or just end up in complete hatred. You know, why did I have to experience that life? Why was I ostracized? Why me? Why wasn't I just born physically attractive? Why wasn't I just born socially accepted? Why didn't my environment teach me how to have charisma, social skills, provide value? Why did I start off so not self-aware? Why was I raised so terribly? The answer to all these questions are womp womp, right? People are born with disabilities. People are born with all sorts of nonsense. You just happen to not have the perfect environment and not have the perfect personality traits and not have the perfect amount of conscientiousness while growing up and just not that physically attractive to the point where you just instantly attract whoever you meet. So boohoo, cry me a river. We're gonna continue to fight anyways. Your mother didn't raise some social autist who gives up because they haven't experienced the most perfect youth. You know what you stand for. You're a person with love and you're intelligent, and now that you've developed conscientiousness, you're going to keep developing it and you're going to propel past all your competition. It's time to give ourselves those opportunities that we never had growing up. It's time to form those relationships you missed out on. It's time to finally live. Good luck. I love you. To better world.